I'm gonna call this, Thursday, April 20th, 2023, Board of Equalization special meeting to order. First item is roll call. Mr. Brett Town.
Present.
Vice Chair Eleanor Thompson.
Present.
And I'm Patrick Crawley, and I'm here. Okay, notice was properly posted. We have several properties in front of the board, 10 of them actually. I show. The first one is BOE number 42, but I believe that we had an agreed price on that one of $159,500.
No,
No?
654,000.
654.
Yeah, that sounds right.
500. What did I say?
One.
Well, okay, I'm stupid this morning. 654,500 was agreed. All right, which brings us to BOE number 76. That's going to be account number ending in 1505. It's 11112 Southeast 74th Street. And what say the board?
This is the fire?
This was the one that was the fire that didn't have an assessment, even though they moved in, lived in it for several months up to November when it burned. And then the owner was wanting to go back to 675,000, which they thought was the value of it prior to it burning. I have the assessor's valuation. They're offering $912,000. The taxpayer still wants 675, which would be a much earlier valuation. If you took the 675,000 and extended the average increases, I come up over those 2-year period. I come up with 918,000. Just the 2-year increases would be 905,715. So I don't have any heartburn with the assessor's offer of $912,000.
I don't either.
Nor do I. That was 10 acres
Yes.
with the basement.
Yes.
And the barn.
Yesterday,
And the
would have
barn.
been, he didn't think it had any value. Yesterday, I bet it did.
So I would move that on BOE number 76, we accept the assessor's offer of $912,000 for the valuation.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. That brings us to BOE number 50. It's 7010 Northwest 62nd Street in Bethany. Assessor has it at 184,000. The taxpayers want 150,000. What say the board?
This was the little lady. We have a 7-year-old sale of 122.5, and she's just now at 150, which is $11,000 less than the valuation in 22. So I didn't have any problem with the assessor's valuation.
I didn't either. She was talking about her slab. She didn't think it was 1,200.
Right.
When looking at it, it was 1,200.
It
Yeah.
was.
That would have been the only reason I would have looked for an adjustment, but I can't see that there.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with the assessor too.
Okay, so I move that we set the fair market value of BOE number 50 at 184,000.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that takes us to BOE number 51, which is 6432 North Missouri Avenue. Assessor lowered its initial value to 301,000 down to 300,000 even. The taxpayer wants 235,000. What say the board?
Well, he paid 300,000 for it June of last year. And so the fair market value has gotta be at that price. It was not raised, and there have been some raises, on other properties 6 months old. This one held at, the sale price. He says he overpaid. This was the guy from Colorado. So
Yeah.
I don't know how he arrives at 230, which is substantially less than what he paid.
Yeah.
Correct.
Actually,
I agree. You know, the listing on the house was 272,500 and he overpaid, so, I would like to move on BOE, item number 51, that we accept the assessor's valuation of $300,000.
And second,
all those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
All right, that takes us to BOE number 53, which is 4704 Doral Court in Val Verde Edition. Assessor is at 407,500, and the taxpayer is asking for 365,300.
This is identical to the one we just did.
Yeah.
The sale was in August of last year for 407,500. And I guess he says he's overpaid. This is the one that said he had the smallest house in the neighborhood.
Right.
So I mean, you paid what you were willing to pay, so.
Yeah,
I agree.
is there a motion?
Yeah, I move that we set, BOE number 53, fair market value at $407,500.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Brings us to BOE 69. 916 109 Street in Oklahoma City. It's a rental property owned by LLC. The assessor's at $137,025 is what I show, and they want $129,000.
I don't have a sale information in my notes here, but this is the rental property. These people don't know a whole lot about their properties, and this is, what percentage is that? 5% more from 22?
Going from 129 to 137,025, the assessor's valuation is only 9.49%.
Right.
Which is significantly under the average of 16% for that year.
Right. So I accepted the assessor's value of $137,025.
I agree.
I agree.
I have not seen.
What? I'm sorry. We have it on right now at 162,500.
This is another one he gave you, the taxable.
The taxable.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
What was that
sorry.
value?
162,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. We had to correct a lot of this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you for that correction.
Okay, so was the fair market value in 22 $130,500?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the percentage rent increase from? So 10% is 16. So 20% would be 32. Would be 30. 16 and 16 is 32, and 32 on top of that would be 162.
It's another one, need to know what the rent was that they're charging, but,
Right.
yeah, last year, I showed last year's value was 130,500. I'm not
So
sure.
you need to know what percentage 32, what percentage 32,000 is of 130.
Yeah, just,
It's not 20%.
yeah, I didn't see enough evidence to overcome the assessor's value, so.
19.74.
Okay. Do we have a sale price on this in a year?
I don't have that currently with me right now.
Where, was this a batch sale? They said they didn't have any batch sales, but I think when I was looking at some of these, I saw that one was a part of like $1.5 million
Right.
purchase.
Right,
Yes.
My laptop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was.
Okay.
This particular one was, there was two properties that was purchased. So this one was a multi-property purchase.
okay,
Yes, this particular one was.
okay.
this was
So
a-
they
this
just,
part of a
they
batch
just,
sale.
they just grabbed with, they just pulled their valuation out of their head.
Yeah,
Okay,
especially,
that's-
I think this one was multi.
Well, I was very careful.
Okay.
All right,
And so there, and so we looked at this then the comps support the
that's right.
the
And they,
assessor's valuation.
and the assessor tried to get rental information out of them and could not get, so I move that we set the value of BOE number 69 at $162,500.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, that brings us to BOE number 76.
Okay.
I show the one to withdraw it.
That's
I'm of a mind that you can withdraw an appeal at any time, and it's just withdrawn, that's the end of it.
Well, but we need to set it since we heard it. That's why we moved it till today.
Well, I
So you think it's gone?
It's gone.
Okay.
Once they withdraw the appeal, there's nothing to,
Okay.
for us to do.
Okay, so they withdrew 70 and 71.
Yeah.
Okay.
BOE 71, same thing.
Okay.
Which brings us to BOE number 74.
And
This
just,
is property at 140, or 14632 Pony Road. It's owned by an LLC. Let me make sure I've got the assessor's value right. I've got 363,000. Okay. And the taxpayer is wanting 331,394.
Correct.
All right, what say the board?
This is a 1987 build, 2,805 square feet. And we had a 305,500 assessment or valuation in 22. So, he didn't offer any information on the rent. I don't have any notes on comps, so I don't know that he gave us any evidence
If you'll remember, it's the printout from the assessor public page that
that he
did.
uses.
Yes.
right.
I believe they purchased it for 312,021.
Yes.
312
Okay.
and 21. Okay, so we got two, that's 20%, see, 336. No,
Well,
that's only a 10%, right?
Yeah, 16% for the 22-year would make it 361,920, just slightly less than the assessor's.
Okay. I move that we set BOE number 74 at $363,000.
Second.
Okay, before I say all those in favor, I need to make a remark so that the record is clear. I don't care about these percentages, I just don't. I'm looking at
Sure.
what the fair market value of this property is, and I don't care if it's gone up 100% or down 100%. It's the fair market value of the property. And I didn't see enough evidence to overcome the assessor's value either. So,
Okay.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, that brings us to BOE number 75. I have the assessor's value at 243,500.
Yes, sorry, yes, correct.
Okay. And, the taxpayers wanting 220,000
Right.
even. It was, looks like purchased in 21 for 207,500.
That's, the assessor's value is a correct appreciation over 2 years, and I don't think that the taxpayer, well, he didn't overcome what the valuation of the assessor, and, I think he's not, it's unrealistic to think that that's all that that there was in an increase of the value over 2 years.
I agree, and as we look at this, this may be a case that, you know, the comps is even under the median increase for the year. So
Right.
I would move that on BOE number 75, that we accept the assessor's valuation of $243,500.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's the last one I have on the docket. Any, make sure I've done this right, yep. Any, board comment? Any, citizens? Don't see any citizens. What about the secretary, we got any?
Well, next week, yeah, like I said, we're here every day except for Thursday. Monday, we'll have 2 properties. Tuesday, we will have Ryan LLC again with 5. As of now, they haven't withdrawn any. And then Wednesday, I think we've got 3 more Wednesday. One of them is the guy that, if you remember, he claims that the assessor held him up from submitting his form. So per what you stated during the meeting, whenever we dealt with that, he is first going to have to prove that before you can actually hear
Yeah,
this property.
if he
So,
can show that somebody other than himself
Reason why he waited.
stopped him from,
his name was Ahmad Haj.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? We did something to him or something?
So his claim, and I know I mostly dealt with Steve on this, so you might have to ask him. His claim was that y'all basically held him up because he submitted the form to you, but it wasn't the right form.
Oh.
Basically, he claims it wasn't his fault, he didn't get it in on time. So per what you said during the record, a few weeks ago during that meeting, you directed that he's first going to have to prove that was true, and then if so, you can
That's
hear his
right.
evidence.
Good.
So.
Okay, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.